Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Welcome to the online class of contemporary taxation. Today we are conducting our 21 lecture and I am your instructor Saba Naqvi. आज हम अपना चैप्टर नंबर 6 स्टार्ट करेंगे जो है कंप्यूटेशन ऑफ टैक्सेबल इनकम। कंप्यूटेशन मीन द एक्शन ऑफ मैथमेटिकल कैलकुलेशन के। अब हम इसमें ना इन शॉर्ट वर्ड गिनती करना, जो हमारी टैक्सेबल इनकम है, जो टैक्स वाली इनकम है, उसको अब हम गिनती करेंगे। उसकी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, अनडिस्ट्रीब्यूशन प्रॉफिट जो है, उसका रिटर्न, इन्वेस्टमेंट, टैक्सेबल इनकम की जो है, शिपिंग, जो टैक्स शिपिंग के थ्रू जो शिपिंग ट्रेड होती है उसके थ्रू जो टैक्सेबल इनकम है वो हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे, प्रॉफिट, डेट इसका। चलिए इसको अब हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। टैक्स ऑन टैक्सेबल इनकम। Income debt shall be imposed each tax year at the rate specified the first schedule, as the case may be. Every person who has taxable income for the year from the resultant income tax computed, sub-transaction shall be made for any tax credited allowed to the taxpayer for the year. Taxpayers are allowed more than one tax credit for a year. The credit shall be applied on the following orders. Number one is the any foreign tax credit, any tax credit allowed, and the tax credit allowed to the tax paid, including advance tax and tax deducted at sources. The certain classes of income and income of certain classes of person may be subject to separate taxation, and collection of tax or deducted of tax shall be treated as a final tax on the income of person. Income covered under the FTR हमने पहले भी पढ़ा था, फाइनल टैक्स regime, and SPI separate block of income shall not be included in the computation of taxable income in the ordinance. Tax on undistributable profit. For the tax year 2017 to 2019, the tax shall be imposed at the rate of 5% of its accounting profit before the tax on every public company other than a scheduled bank or a modaraba. The derived profit for a tax year does not distributed at least 20% of it after tax profit within 6 months of the end of the tax year through cash, provided that for the tax year 2017 bonus share and cash dividend may be distributed before the due date. Tax on return investment in Sukuk. Sukuk क्या होता है? Sukuk is the Islamic financial certificate. वैसे तो स्कूक एक इस्लामिक फाइनेंशियल सर्टिफिकेट है, लेकिन ये एक तरह का बॉन्ड होता है। थोड़ा बहुत ही डिफरेंस है बॉन्ड और स्कूक में। ये यूँ कह लें कि स्कूक इज़ द इस्लामिक फाइनेंशियल सर्टिफिकेट similar to the bond. Bond is the Western finance. The tax shall be imposed at the rate of 5%. A tax shall be imposed at the rate specified in division. Every person who receive or return on investment in Sukuk from the special purpose vehicle or a company. The tax imposed above on a person who receive or return on investment in Sukuk shall be computed by applying the relevant rate of tax to the gross amount of the return on investment in the Sukuk. Tax on shipping for a resident. In the case of any resident person engaged in the business of shipping, income tax shall be charged in the following manner. Ship and all floating craft, including tugs, dredger, survey vessel, and any other specialized craft purchased and bareboat, erected and flying Pakistan flag shall be patronage tax of an income equivalent to the $1 as per gross registered tonnage per annum. Ship, vessel, and the all floating craft include tugs, dredgers, survey vessels, and other specified craft not registered in Pakistan and hired under any charter and through other than the bareboat charter, shall pay tonnage tax of an amount equivalent for the 15 US cent per ton of the gross registered tonnage per character, provided that the such tax shall not be exceed on US dollar per ton of gross registered tonnage per annum. Tax on profit on debt. A tax shall be imposed at the rate specified on every person on then a company who receives POD for every person. POD mean profit on debt. The tax imposed above on person who receive on POD shall be computed by applying the relevant rate of tax to the gross amount of profit on debt, and the POD debt is exempt from tax under the ordinance. Tax on builders. Uh, Subject to this ordinance, the tax shall be imposed on the profit and the gain of a person deriving income from the business of construction and the sale of resident, commercial, or the other building at the rate specific. The tax imposed under this section to be computed by applying the relevant rate of tax to the area of the residential and commercial and the other building being constructed for sale. And the board may prescribe the mode and the manner of the payment and collection of tax under this section. The authorities granting approve for computing and payment plan for tax. Tax on developer. The tax shall be imposed on the profit and the gain of person deriving income from the business of development and sale of resident, commercial, and the other plot of the plot at the rate specified as in the division. The tax should be computed by applying the relevant rate of tax to the area of the residential, commercial, and the other plot for the sale. General provisions relating to the tax imposed under final tax regime. Where the tax imposed under the final tax regime separate block of income to the amount in the respect of which tax is imposed, and the such amount shall not be chargeable to tax under any of income is computing the taxable income for the person who drive it for any tax. No deduction shall be allowed for any expenditure incurred in the driving the amount shall not be reduced by the taxable allowance or the set of any loss. Next one is the taxable income. Taxable income for of a person for a tax year shall be total income other than the exempt income of the person of the year, but not below zero, less zakat, worker profit participation fund, worker welfare fund, and the deductible allowance for the profit on debt. Total income of a person for a tax year shall be sum of the person income under the head of the income, including exempt amount for the year. Head of the income is the head of the income. For the consumption of the tax and the total income, all income shall be classified under the following head: salary, property income, business income, capital gain, and the income from other sources, where the total deduction allowed to the person of the tax year under the head of the income exceeds the total of amount derived by the person. Is sustained and loss equal to the exceed amount. The amount of resident person shall not be computed by the taking into the income amount that are Pakistan source of income and the foreign source of income. The income of non-resident person shall be computed by taking into the account only amount that is Pakistan source of income. आज के लिए इतना ही है। एक छोटी सी असाइनमेंट है, असाइनमेंट नंबर 3 जो 23 अप्रैल तक आप लोगों ने सबमिट करवानी है। थैंक यू।